there, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on this channel, you are welcome. All I do here is to share my knowledge about personal and character development using stories, books, and the Bible. In this video, I'll be diving into the chapter 2 of Success and the Christian by A.W.Tozer. This is a book that I find very interesting and intriguing. I've read the chapters again and again because I see it as a book that will challenge your definition of what truly matters. It actually gives a lot of pointers for us to know how best we can attain success as a Christian. So buckle up, because this chapter gets real about God's jealousy. A lot of times we have wondered, God is jealous. Isn't jealousy a bad thing? So let's see how Tozer sheds light on this concept. This chapter is titled, He is a Jealous Lover. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss out on any book summaries from this channel and other insightful content. Alright, welcome back. Let's get into it. In this chapter, Tozer discusses the concept of God as a jealous lover. He highlights how God's jealousy is not a petty or insecure emotion, but rather a reflection of his deep love and commitment to his people. Tozer emphasizes that God desires our complete devotion and allegiance, and anything that comes between us and him threatens that relationship. So as humans, we naturally chase after a lot of other things like possessions, status, achievements, success, those things that steal our affection from God. Tozer exposes the emptiness of these pursuits and reminds us that God deserves our whole heart. So in other words, he tried to explain to us that the reason why God would be a jealous lover is because of his love for us and because he has good intention for our lives. So when we pursue other agenda or we pursue other things, it would naturally take our attention away from God. You can also think of it like this. Imagine that you are in a committed relationship with someone who loves you deeply. Naturally, they would want your full attention and affection, right? I guess so. So in the same way, God longs for our undivided love and devotion because he knows that that is where we can get true fulfillment. So if you are seeking true fulfillment in life and you are looking for an avenue to attain where you really want to attain, the only channel is through the love that God has for us and that we also will have to reciprocate back to him. So Tozer warns against the danger of idolatry, which is anything that we put before God in our lives. So the question is, what are those things that you put before God in your own life? It could be our careers, relationships, possessions, or even our own desires and ambitions. When we prioritize these things over our relationship with God, we are essentially cheating on him with other lovers. So it means that we are rating those other things like more important lovers above them. It doesn't mean that we will not love our career, our relationships, but it just means that we will not rate them above God. Another thing that Tozer pointed out is that God's jealousy isn't driven by insecurity or selfishness. It's rooted in his desire for our ultimate good. He knows that it is when we seek him first and foremost that we can find true satisfaction and fulfillment in life. So going by all the things that Tozer pointed out, what is the solution? Tozer urges us to make a conscious choice to prioritize our relationship with God above all else. That means we need to set aside time for prayer, time to study his word, and to serve others in his name. It also means surrendering our own plans and desires to His will, trusting that He knows what is best for us. When we make God the center of our lives, everything else falls into place. We would experience a deeper sense of peace, joy, and purpose that we cannot find anywhere else. There are also some key takeaways that we can take in totality from this chapter. Number 1, God desires your full attention. He longs for a passionate relationship where He is your ultimate priority. In other words, He wants us to see Him as number 1. See Him, place Him above every other thing that we do or that we love. Number 2, worldly pursuits can hinder your faith. Chasing after fleeting things can distract you from God's true blessings. Number 3, true success lies in intimacy with God. Finding your purpose and fulfillment comes from a surrendered heart that is devoted to Him. So if you are still looking for your purpose, you are still trying to discover it, the only avenue through which you can discover your purpose is to do so via your intimacy with God. The more of God you know, the more of your purpose you will find. Number 4, your devotion to God will make you experience Him daily, and this will transform you in the process. It will change your mindset and your way of thinking. So do you see areas in your life where you might be idolizing other gods above God? You need to make a decision to make God your number 1 lover. And that's a wrap for today's summary of chapter 2 of Success and the Christian by A.W.Tozer. You can also pick up the book and follow along in this summary so that you can be well informed and you can take one lesson or two as we go along in this excerpt. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember to stay tuned for more insightful content coming your way. Until next time, keep seeking the truth and pursuing success the right way. Take care and God bless.